This is CNC World, a new perspective.
A culture is perhaps at its sweetest when it comes to desserts. CNC's Sydney correspondent Christian Edwards certainly knows his way around a dessert menu, so we've armed him with a spoon and given him a mission: track down and destroy a sample of Sydney's best desserts.
Beautiful sunshine, golden beaches, iconic waterways, and some very curious animals, but that's just for starters when it comes to the unique style of modern Australia. As a nation of immigrants, Australia's cuisine is as colorful and unexpected as it is unique.
Well, it's another beautiful day here in Sydney. We're down at Circular Quay, close to the bridge and the Opera House, all of Sydney's most iconic locations. None more important than this restaurant, Peter Gilmore's Quay, where for the last few years they've been making a special dish which has been bringing in Australians and people from all around the world in their droves. A very special dessert called the snow egg. And today it's my job to eat it. Let's go.
Nestled like the celebrated snow egg itself, deep in the heart of Sydney's charming historic rocks, the Quay is something of a record breaker with 9 consecutive years as the best restaurant in Australia, and has led the Aussie culinary charge into global stardom, consistently heading Australia's representation on the annual lists of the best restaurants in the world. A 4-year veteran of Quay, Rob is the commanding officer that sends out over 100 of these masterpieces every night, the Fabergé-like creation that stole the hearts of hungry nation as the final challenge on the top-rating MasterChef program. Eating it comes easy, but making it is something of impossibility.
So Australian restaurants don't get more iconic than this restaurant. We're at the Quay, opposite the Opera House, next to the bridge, and Christian is about to try the famous snow egg dish, which has become maybe one of Australia's most popular desserts. And this is the best time, of course, where you're sitting alone, you have nothing but anticipation of this combination of vanilla bean, meringue, a wacky little caramel, burnt to a crisp and then covered in icing sugar. I haven't eaten anything for a week and I'm going to have 5. What is this amazing dish in front of me?
So this is Quay's snow egg. This particular variety is the raspberry and vanilla. It's quite a seasonal dish that we can interchange with different fruits and depending on the seasons and varieties. Yeah. So at the base you've got vanilla cream with fresh raspberries. Then we've got a raspberry granita, which is the beautiful red crystals around the outside. And then the egg itself is a poached meringue, so egg whites and sugar, which has been coated in a malt biscuit that we torch and wrap around, and then covered in icing sugar. In the centre of the egg there's a vanilla ice cream, vanilla bean ice cream.
Fantastic.
For starters, Peter boils fresh vanilla ice cream to enrich the flavors, delicately copying Aussie pavlova into this crystalline heart. With the delicate hands of a surgeon, Rob melts a layer of crisp caramel into a loving embrace of the ice cream, tightly wrapping a shadow of snow to achieve the full effect. Feast the eyes before the stomach, a flawless white snowball embraced within a cradle of crushed seasonal fruits and glittle.
Listen, we've taken up enough of your time. You've got 99 more snow eggs to do, and I want to eat this in privacy. I don't want the chef seeing me eat it.
Just one thing, if you crack it and make sure you dig right down and get all of the textures and components in one mouthful, that's our suggestion.
Crack through that, slip through the meringue, and then into the ice. And make sure you get a bit of cream and granite at the base. You don't need to advise me on how to eat this, thanks.
Oh, it smells good. This is why they pay me the big money. And I will follow Rob's suggestion, which is this is not just a story of flavours, but it's a story of textures. The idea being that you can slip through the meringue, crack into the malt, and then dive into the vanilla. So excuse me, everyone. Little egg. My mum taught me really good table manners, so don't tell her. Oh, yeah. That's unbelievable. Have a look at that. So, the hero of this dish, I reckon, is the malt. You've got this crackling, and you can see it here. Oh, this delicate crackle right over the top. And then once you get into that vanilla bean, taihala. And it just stays in such perfect shape. And it's, I mean, I look like a pig when I eat it, but it's, as I often do, but it's very light. The meringue is, it's like eating a sugar cloud. Just, oh, they're very, very good.
A fine dessert is a temptation of the mind as much as of the body, and with one of the world's most photographed views, the key ensures that miracle desserts like the snow egg are imbued with a distinctly Aussie flavor. Under the shadow of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, with the ferries ambling to and fro from Circular Quay, all under the iconic sails of the Sydney Opera House, ensure that this is a restaurant rich in the flavor of modern Australia.
Sometimes this is a really tough job, but if someone needs to do the hard work, I'll do it. Would you like some? Enjoy.
This is CNC World, a new perspective.